What's up, guys? Welcome to the Kamil Azeem show. Oh, wait, no, it's the Almost Grown Up podcast, and you guys need to get following, get subscribing, get liking, and sharing these videos. We'll see you in the podcast.
3, 2, 1.
I hope that picked up. It's kind of cool. Dong, and the sound of the... Oh my god, I can't speak. The sound of the liquid.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. We're fucked up.
Hope everyone's had a good week
Yeah.
on this lovely Friday.
Week. I hope you listened to last week's podcast, because if you did, you'd figure out what we're about to do now.
Continuity. It's almost like we're recording on the same day.
No, you don't do that. That would be silly. But we did say last podcast that we would start off with the random question.
We need a jingle. Phew. Random question.
Oh, we did the thing. We're such dorks. Anyway, a random question. So you've got a list of them here in our little shared folder. That's not the right folder. This is the right folder. You guys can't even see it. But, I'm keeping everyone involved in my my journey through my phone.
Inclusivity and transparency.
Exactly. Like not recording on the same day at all. Right, random question.
Hit me with it, brother.
Have you done that one? Right. So, what would you do if you were grafting a girl, right? Right.
Layman's terms, please. Mating.
You're putting it... No. You're if you didn't get that reference, go watch podcast.
Oh, trying to like chirps. Put the moves on a go. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Trying to mate.
Flirting.
Courting one's
Pre-mate.
Oh, that sounds horrible. That sounds like... Anyway.
Yeah, that sounds awful. Sorry.
Please, everyone listening to the podcast, do not ever use the term... Don't even use the term mate or pre-mate.
No, you can say, what's up, mate?
Yeah, but that's... Oh my God, that's so weird.
Good boy, mate. What's up, mate?
What's up, fuck? Anyway, what would you do if you were grafting a girl, courting? You go back to the bedroom, pull off the trousers and pants, and she's got a cock.
Get the fuck out of there.
No, okay.
I just go... Well, this has been a terribly big mistake. I'm just going to see myself
So this
out.
came up in conversation a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, totally not yesterday when I was seeing the same people that I saw the last podcast
2 weeks ago.
Yeah, about what you would do and whether you would fuck a tranny. Tranny, is that correct to say? I don't know.
Transsexual.
Yeah.
Yeah, transsexual. I don't think I would.
I have a mate at uni. I won't name him. I really want to name him, but I won't name him. He's like, yeah, I would. He's like, what's the difference? You turn them over, do anal.
But,
and he's like, if they've got a pretty face, he's like, you just ignore the cock and balls I give between them.
but then, hang on. So, obviously you have two different ways you can go about. Not two different ways you can go about this, but two different versions of transsexual, right? You have a guy who's turning into a girl, or a girl who's turning into a guy. So which would that be? Because which would be?
I think it would be the girl.
Weirder.
The girl
turning into a guy.
Yeah, because she obviously.
So she looks like a girl. Well, she is. I mean, up for debate, but okay, yeah. So she is a girl, but with balls, trying to become a male.
A girl with balls.
I mean, yeah. Which would be weirder?
What? It's always hard to ask you random questions because you always ask for technicalities.
Yeah,
I didn't
do.
think this far.
Yeah, but you got to question stuff.
I
answered it. I said no. Next.
Yeah.
Tune in next week, guys.
That was it.
Would you? I never asked you.
Nah. I don't think I would.
See you next week, guys.
But like, what would you... But I don't know, maybe. But would you do with it?
No, I wouldn't. Oh, I don't know, maybe. No, I wouldn't.
What would you do with it? Like, I don't know what you do with it. Because
when
the conversation with my other separate group of mates was sort of categorically nah, because
nah.
But then what would you do? Because
yeah.
you got with her when you were in the club. In this, back to this hypothetical again, right? And also, I don't know if you put that like hit you in the face. Like you're like whoa. Oh, I think you'd probably see the bulge by that point.
Yeah, like how do they go about hiding? Wait, but hang on.
Right.
So if it's a girl who's trying to become a man, why would she be picking up dudes? Surely she'd be trying to pick up girls, right? Because that's...
But that's about orientation. That doesn't really matter.
Oh,
the physical and what you go for is different.
So then she'd still be dressed up as a woman, like everything about her would
yeah,
say,
so
I'm a woman.
she's got like boobs and stuff, but just a penis as well.
So best of both. Depends how you look at it.
I feel like you're into weirder shit. I said you got boobs and
No.
penis, and you went best of both.
It depends who you're asking, isn't it? Not me.
Just saying, you're about to get inundated with weird DMs now.
From that guy or that whoever it is.
Yeah, you come back, and I see you creeping. I see you. I'm just not acknowledging you, except for on this podcast where it's fine. Yeah, but what would you do though? Like, how would you diplomatically say you can't just be like punch him because that's
the
assault.
worst thing you could do.
Yeah, because then that's assault, and people would just think that you're it's a hate crime, which is not, because clearly you love dick.
But then it's almost like it's a bit of a moral debate, because if you look at it from the eyes
From
of
their perspective, they'll be like, "Oh,
no," but when you look at it from the perspective of the girl, I'm going to say girl.
yeah."
Then
we'll call it what you
it's
think.
almost like you shouldn't be trying to like not trick people, but you almost need to be a bit more upfront, like, just so you know before we go back to mine.
How do you breach that though? Because I don't go around to girls being like, "By the way, I've got a cock."
Yeah, but
We go back.
but
Maybe
when you're
that
trying
should
to
be
get
the
with a
mating call.
girl,
Maybe that should be I've got a cock. Do you want fuck? I've got cock. You want fuck?
when you're trying to get with the opposite sex, right, or for the same sex for that matter,
I love
you
how much
assume
you're struggling to keep this politically
God,
correct.
it's so difficult
Just speak.
nowadays.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but like you assume that they are that gender, right? And there's going to be nothing under the clothes.
But at the same
That's gonna
time,
surprise
you
you.
assume a lot about people, and just because you're wrong doesn't make it their fault.
No, it's not their fault, but like it's almost on them to like know what you're trying to get at. Because like, I mean, okay, hang on, right? How do I word this in a way where
It doesn't matter.
I'm
Just say
making
it
sense?
however.
No, it's just so I'm making sense.
Oh, right.
So-
maybe think about that bit then.
Say I was the woman, right, who had a penis, right?
Okay.
And this guy was coming up to me and like trying to flirt or whatever. Like, what's in their head, and you know what they're after, and you know what they're assuming as well. So then you're just kind of there like either
we
just
have-
playing along because you can maybe get some action, but then it's like you have all this build up and then you just go, oh, by the way,
I've got a cock.
didn't mention it before, but
Do we have a transsexual listener or viewer? Because I'm
if we
curious.
do,
How do
fucking
you
reach out.
How do you breach that?
That must be
That's
difficult.
Probably, yeah, because then you're sort of like, I suppose doing it when it. Do you just? Okay, let's take a step back. Because if you breach it there and then, it's weird to say anyway. Because the guy, what if they like intuitively know? They're like, yeah, I know. But thanks for telling me anyway. That makes it more awkward, right? And then if you get to the point where it's now in the bedroom, like in this hypothetical question, you're then just sort of hoping for the best. And is that the tactic you take?
But it also makes it awkward when you catch them off guard in the club, and then they go, "Oh my god," and then they go away, because then that's not going to be good for your like self-esteem, is it?
But also, they shouldn't be. Oh my god, they should be like, okay,
Yeah, but you know how some people
Not for
react
me.
in clubs when they like had
No
a
cock
few,
for me tonight.
a few drinks or whatever,
oh true, yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
because that's also the thing. Like, there's going to be alcohol involved, and
But they're probably also quite, not scared, but conscious of the fact that
100%.
there could be a hate crime from it.
Totally,
How do you exist, man? I don't understand. It's
that's
just so-
difficult.
So yeah,
that seems more stressful than like trying to do it
the straight way.
the normal way. Yeah,
I don't know. This is a difficult question. I came up
it
with this
is.
one
Fucking hell, this is going to be the whole half hour.
the whole half,
I realised what I said. Okay.
the half hour. But yeah, I guess let us know how you. Do I want to be?
Or even if
am
you're
I
not,
asking for the thing? I
even
want
if you're not trans, like.
What would you guys
If we're
do?
approaching this in a very weird way, if there's a very straightforward approach that we're just completely missing because we're two idiots,
It's
let
like
us know.
this is like when I asked my mate who. Do you remember? I think I mentioned before Nikolai. On the podcast.
Hairdresser, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I asked him like, because he's very straight up about everything, like, because he's the type of gay guy that doesn't really get offended. Because I was like, I'm going to ask you some probably stupid questions, but he just knows like we're on a level, so he knows I'm not like a hater. I'm not homophobic. It's
Yeah, you're just asking because you're just like
to educate
interested.
myself,
Yeah.
right? Because I asked like, how do you figure out who's the top and who's the bottom? Because I, in my head, my comical, immature brain, I was like, do you get to the bedroom and then you both kind of, oh, you both turn around like ass first. And you're like, no, you gotta.
This isn't
like,
gonna work. See you
yeah,
later.
yeah. And like, you just looking at me like I was an idiot, and I was like, I told you this is a dumb question.
No, exactly. Yeah, but stupid. The thing is, like,
I
this,
did tee you up for this.
but the thing is, like, questions like that normalize.
Yeah, which I like
because
to think is something I do.
Yeah, it gets rid of this like veil that's between like the general public's view on it and what the actual realistic
Yeah,
is. Oh my god, that was such bad English.
realistic is. What is the realistic?
I'm Polish.
Oh yeah,
That's
now
my
you fought
safety
back
net.
on it. Nationalism comes in clutch.
I'm Polish. What?
Why you sound Russian?
I don't know because I can't.
Wait, was that even Russian? Oh,
I
terrible with
can't
accents.
do a bad. Oh my god, a bad impression. I can't do an
I
impression
love
of
this
someone who's
podcast
Polish
so much.
with a really thick accent speaking English. Because I speak like this. This is my normal. I can speak Polish, and when I speak Polish, that's
But what is the realistic? That's
yeah, I just say
what I wanna know.
stupid shit sometimes. But that's not because I'm Polish. That's just because I'm an idiot. There's a snippet there.
I also found out you can be both. You can be both top and bottom. I found that out when I was speaking to Nick.
I thought you meant you could be Polish and an idiot.
I learned that a long time ago.
Case in point. So you can be top and bottom. You just swap.
Yeah, which I
Fair dues.
learned from that same conversation. See what I mean? Normalize talking about this shit.
Yeah, but
so
so-
we can educate people who don't know, like me.
Yeah, because I've got quite a few gay friends, and they seem the same, where they're just very open about it. Because I think gay people
Obviously-
inherently are a bit more just open in general in,
That is so
in
true.
anything, and they're so they're
They
they're
get
really
laid
confident as
way
well.
more often than straight
Oh, dude,
people.
gay people, fuck,
Yeah, man.
like all the time.
I considered.
I haven't.
So what's that question again? I'll go back to that. Yeah, they do. I've heard some pretty. I don't want to get into those stories. I don't feel like I'm in a position to talk about those.
Okay,
So,
more suspense. We'll
so-
start that with the next podcast.
No, we won't. Certain marriages I'll be breaking up. Ooh,
Oh.
scandalous.
Jeez.
I found out. Oh, I can't even say that. God damn it.
Well, you're like a dark.
I'm a duck.
Wait, what's the phrase? Like dark soul when you're like mysterious.
I think you're being racist again, mate.
I realized as soon as I said dark, I was like, oh no. And then I've just said dark. Oh my god. Quick, find a word. Was in that film Inside Out?
This
Oh
guy,
my God.
this motherfucker talking about films. Where are
There's
we?
a film Inside Out where they're like inside the characters' heads and then they're like panicking and hitting buttons and
Is this the one where they're like joy,
yeah.
rage?
Yeah.
My sister made me watch that because she thinks I'm the angry one,
The one with the mustache.
the short angry one.
The red one, yeah.
Yeah, the red one.
I think he's got the mustache.
But
yeah,
my sister is 100% joy.
Yeah, she's like, woo.
Always fucking happy. Not that it's a bad thing. It's just a bit much sometimes.
He's not like that. That's why
I'm
it's
not.
weird.
I feel like I'm fucking happy, right? I'm fucking happy.
Yeah, mate, you're very happy. You're a happy individual.
I wasn't when you found me today.
In
I
the
mean,
gutter.
yeah,
I'm happy.
rocking back and forth.
Yeah.
But I feel like that because my sister showed me that with the intention of sort of number one saying that I'm angry, and number
It's
two
like
being
some
like,
passive aggressive fucking.
yeah, like what do you really mean? But also telling me, I think she framed it like it's a good way to educate kids on how to deal with their emotions.
What, the film?
Yeah, Inside Out. I guess it kind of
It's been
is.
a while since I've seen it.
I watched it recently because I was shown it.
Oh, so it's a recent thing.
Did you remember Ozzy and Drix, that cartoon where they had Ozzy was a white blood cell and Drix was like a
The fuck?
pill, and it was inside this boy called Hector, and it was a really like cool way of bringing to life the inside of the body because it'd have like the stomach was like a big pool that you couldn't go in because it was acid, and every now and then food would fall down from his throat into it, and there'd be like
Oh.
white blood cells, red blood cells, and I learned a lot about that. There's one episode where Hector.
See, cartoons are educational.
They can be. My God, just reminded me of something really weird, right? So I was when you said cartoons are educational, my brain for some reason went to Family Guy, which is not.
That's not there, but it's not a cartoon. I mean, yeah, it's animated, but I guess it depends.
It's not a kids' cartoon, obviously.
Yeah.
But my girlfriend started doing. You know the paedophile from Family Guy? He does the whistle thing.
Yeah.
The pop. I can't do it.
Come here,
Lily has somehow started doing that. I'm like, are you? I was on the phone to her actually on the way here, and she started. I was like, hey, how are you doing this? And she's like, I don't know. I've started doing it recently. And I'm like, is it by accident or intentional? She's like, no, it's intentional. I'm like, okay, thank fuck for that. 'Cause if you started doing that,
I'm out.
yeah. But then I made up. She didn't know who it was, and I was like, you sound like this guy.
Wait, what? So she just randomly started doing that, like making the S's whistly.
I think she was just like, maybe she's like whistling for the dog or something. I don't know, but it's proper fucking weird. But
Damn.
um,
You should. Did you then show her the cartoon?
yeah, I told her to Google it, and she was like, oh my God, why is this a paedophile?
This is you.
You want a popsicle? Popsicle. I can't do it. Get Lily on the podcast.
You want a popsicle?
just for sound effects.
Yeah.
Why did they put a fucking paedophile in that?
Why did they put a talking dog in that? Or talking baby?
It's part of the. Oh, babies do talk.
Not English. And that.
Babies speak all languages.
Yeah, but it's talking,
at some point they like.
Yeah, but it's talking
speak.
English. And have you also realised that
No one else.
only the dog, only Brian, actually communicates back to him?
Yeah,
It's like a weird thing.
yeah, I did know that.
So, but they talk to Brian, so it's not like he's going woof 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 woof, and he's going goo goo gaga, and they're like just talking to themselves because they talk to the dog. So then Brian could effectively tell everyone else.
But I think that's the
actual
premise of it, where
yeah.
like they have this secret, like
Relationship.
yeah. But also, it's such a fucking abusive cartoon as well. With my money, Brian.
Yeah, bam. That
Yeah,
scene alone is like,
he smashed the orange juice glass in his eyes, and his eyes are bleeding. He's like, ah.
for me, it's that bit where I think Stewie falls down and then he just gets like a bit of glass stuck in his head, and it's like dead on, and it's like, is it that bad? And he turns on his side, it's just this fucking huge bit of glass. Do I take it out? Do I leave it in? Do I take it out? Do I leave it in? Which is very. I try to find an image.
It's just reminded me of this. I think it was an NSPCC advert. I remember it was.
Dude, those adverts are fucking like awful, and
So
the RSPCA ones as well.
There was this one that I remember from I don't know how long ago it was, but it's still stuck with me, and I can never find it again. And I've only ever seen it once, but that's how good the album was. The advert was.
Right.
So it was all animated like cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, like the Mr. Men books.
Yeah.
It was sort of like that style of drawing.
Oh,
So
cool.
like very like minimal, I guess.
Yeah.
Like flat colors, single line sort of things.
Yeah.
Shut up, phone. I really hope you can't hear this. It's over there.
That's fine.
Yeah, there you go. And it was just literally of this dad. He like threw this cartoon child down the stairs, and the kid like wet himself, and the dad got like looked at him, like walked down the stairs, and then when the kid got up, and the kid like wet himself, and the dad looked at it and then got more angry and then started strangling him.
What the fuck? Well, like Bart Simpson, sort of.
Yeah, or no, what was it? I think he picked him up by the neck like that, and then that's when the kid wet himself. It was just like it's weirdly graphic,
Jeez.
and I couldn't ever find it again.
It's all. Maybe they took it off because of that reason. Maybe
The
they aired it.
advertising standards agency were like,
It
yeah,
could
we
be.
can't do this.
But so,
But
because
it's
you,
so,
'cause you have to do it in a way where, you have to make it. What's the word? Oh my god, awareness. You have to build awareness, right? But then it's on a topic like that. How do you fucking do it? Because you obviously can't get actors in, because that's even weirder. Like to be like, okay, so I've got this job and I'm hitting a kid for this commercial. Like, because then
sorry, that's not funny, but
no, but it's
the way you say it.
weird, isn't it? And so obviously I can understand the cartoon approach, but then
that's the only easy.
but then with cartoons you can get away with more. So then, like the thing was strangling or throwing him down the stairs.
you can't do it with real people. I mean,
Yeah.
you could, but it gets a bit too graphic.
Yeah, I mean even the cartoon, like, because knowing that it's NSP, is it NSPCC?
Yeah,
Yeah, knowing that it's for
for
that,
that purpose. Yeah.
they're the ones who made this. It's just dark, bro.
But that's why they have like teams of people like trying to get that. Because there's also like quite a few things around advertising on alcohol as well on TV.
Yeah.
Because you can't be seen to be having too much fun because of the alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
so the way they have to like shoot their adverts is that's why if you look at alcohol adverts, they're always no one's drunk.
And I don't think anyone's actually drinking it.
Could you?
I think
sometimes they just hold it, but even
they're pouring it into something, or
Yeah.
it's the bubbles, and it's like a bit more artsy with it.
it's like fucking toothpaste or mouthwash adverts. They all look the fucking same.
They just have a formula, innit? They just
Inside of the mouth, CGI, swooshing, bam,
Yeah.
waves, zoom in, science, done.
yeah. You have like a scientist at the end going, and then it's like, this has been approved by this person in a lab coat. They're not a real scientist. They're an actor.
I don't even brush my teeth.
Yeah.
They could be.
They just smile and there's just nothing there.
They could be actual.
Scientists.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously they could, but they probably, I think, are actors, because actors, they have a certain look to them. So it's weird. Like you're hiring someone
It's like
who
how-
looks like a scientist.
It's like how NatWest. It's a bank in the UK. They have their actual employees in there.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think Halifax do it too. Why do all banks do this? Actually, that's kind of weird. I suppose you want to know where you're putting your money.
Yeah, it's the whole transparency thing, isn't it? It's just, showing the actual staff.
There are any brands that you like that are transparent, particularly? I think Patagonia are really good at doing some cool shit.
Transparent.
In fact, this is actually on our I know I threw my phone over there, but this is actually on our list of topics that we wanted to cover.
Yeah, but it wasn't transparency. It was more like
Doing good.
Yeah, doing good things. Whether that
Corporate
be the
social
actual
responsibility.
product or just the ethics behind the company. Oh, Brewdog's a good example. So Brewdog are now
Don't people hate them?
I don't understand why. I think because they're going down this really green route, and people are just like,
Well, that's
I
good.
like beer.
But I think
It's like,
I think
go
the
fucking drink Budweiser then.
I think the like the cult like following that craft beer and their neck beer drinkers have, fight me. They seem to be a bit annoyed about it because they are technically not proper craft beer because they're more
Brewdog.
yeah because they're like
I don't think
they're all
Brewdog.
commercialised now.
Yeah, but I don't think Brewdog
Fuck the system, man.
promote themselves as being craft beer. Anymore.
But they'd be all
think
like
they have-
they're all like punky and
Yeah, they have cool
Ooh,
branding
but
to it.
alternative.
Yeah. But anyway, so they're a B listed company or B something, where it basically just means that they are the highest like eco-friendly that you can be.
right.
The highest amount of green, basically.
the greenest.
They're
of
actually
green.
carbon negative, and they have been for a little while. And yeah, they're like plant trees for every X amount of whatever that they do, and they have plans to make so this is where it gets a bit weird, where they're making electric charging stations apparently, but that have a Brewdog bar or like a collection point. So it's
You
almost
mean
like, hang on,
a
you
charging
shouldn't-
station for a car.
yeah, so it's almost like a petrol station for the future
Bruh.
or electricity.
They're playing with fire.
Yeah, but this is obviously under the premise of it's going to be
Self-driving
a bit,
cars.
yeah, exactly, off tangent, where you won't need to drive anymore.
Turn up to your destination, rat-arsed,
Yeah,
with Brewdog.
that's not sponsored. But if you want to sponsor
Did
us,
sound like an
we
injury, to be
won't
fair.
turn that down.
Might put my services up for
I like Brewdog,
grabs on
though.
Fiverr.
Brewdog are great. For Fiverr.
No, on Fiverr. I mean, I'll take a Fiverr. Fuck it, I'm doing it for free at the moment.
Yeah, that's a good point.
What do you reckon? Voice for radio? Face for radio for sure.
Yeah, we definitely have.
Just I'll jump in before you do.
I haven't got a voice for radio because I haven't got a voice for anything. Because it's just
voice. We need to get my mate Lawrence on here on the podcast because he's got a fucking I think I've definitely said this before as well. He's got a fucking phenomenal voice
Yeah.
He's got that like he's got the depth to it.
yeah.
And the richness of the tone, which like the cinema coming to a cinema near
Oh,
you.
sick.
He's got that, and it sounds fucking amazing.
Dude, I think we're at that cusp now where we can start having guests. So you guys stay
we've had this
tuned.
before, but where are we going to sit them? You ain't sitting on my lap.
No, we'll we have them sit in the middle, just like
That's the most. Look how like cramped we are. We need to go to.
we're there, like, so Azeem, what do you think about this? Get like a side camera.
Yeah.
No, we'll work something out.
We need to move to a new studio. Is what we need to do.
We do. Wink, wink.
Sponsor us. Hit us up.
Free studio time.
Free studio time. Is that a thing? Can we do that?
What? Move to a studio?
Just discuss our business plans on YouTube here, and all you anchor
Transparency.
listeners. Yeah. See, we're basically Brewdog.
Yeah, without the alcohol, just coffee and shit chat.
That's pretty good.
That's
chat.
like our
Coffee and
slogan.
shit chat.
Coffee and shit chat.
That's got to be one of those quotes on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
How many Instagram followers are we up to at the moment? Have you got your phone?
74. Wow, as of recording this, 74.
70. Yeah.
We need to try and make that.
Probably when you guys see it, it'll also be 74 or below.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Um,
I'm trying to break 100. That's a good milestone to aim for. Come on, lad. Sonny.
what we do need to do actually is get us jump on Facebook.
Yeah. I don't think people... I don't know, podcasts on Facebook?
No. Just the shorts that we put up on YouTube, which by the way you guys should check out too. If the full half hour isn't quite to your liking, we cut the best bits. Well, I don't. He does.
Just topics, yeah. Just like
and then you
good
just
segments.
Yeah, to get the best bits, none of the wishy-washy bit in the middle.
Yeah, it's like JRE clips, basically.
Oh, that's a big
There's a
comparison.
lot less content.
Ballsy.
Lots of filling in the space.
This is number 32,
All
though,
filler,
right?
no killer. Yeah,
Just
number 32.
So
Damn.
we've done quite well for two guys talking shit.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, but so hang on. So doing well is like, we can talk as much as we want. We can record as much as we want.
to be fair, no one's going to make the effort to be like, you guys are bad at this because you're not listening.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah,
We don't know. We could be really bad. Maybe you should check us out.
yeah, but definitely share it around, guys.
Yeah, that would
If
help us out a
you-
lot.
Yeah, like that's definitely the most like helpful thing that you can do. That's if you're enjoying it. Obviously, if you're not enjoying it, then see you later.
If you want to make fun of us, do it too. Any publicity is good
Hey,
publicity,
we'll
right?
take it. We'll take it, man. Like, yeah, just
Clickbait title. OnlyFans. Was that the one that did the best?
I got a good reaction
We got good reactions from people we know.
because they're the ones who watched it at the time, innit?
When I was speaking to Mike about this the other day, he saw the readout of the person that messaged me on Twitter.
yeah.
He's like, that must be like so nice. At least you know that someone's listening.
Yeah,
Even that one.
That's it. I mean, it just makes it all the more worthwhile.
And it's actually helping someone.
Yeah, in some way.
Somehow, some way.
Is this another
Getting
positive
better
note?
every day.
Oh,
I was trying to rhyme and it came out really bad. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Been a bit of a weird podcast. Wait, we covered so much in this. What the hell are we even going to title this one? We went from getting hit in the face with a tranny dick.
we're gonna run out of time in a second.
Hit in the face with a tranny dick. What else it's like to be gay? What are you laughing? Cartoons.
Yeah, in half an hour.
My girlfriend doing weird whistle stuff like a pedo.
Yeah, mate,
She's not.
content.
Just putting that out there.
Very nice.
You don't know. You cannot be. You haven't met her yet.
That's very true.
The fucking lockdown, which is now over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, anchor
Leave
people.
a rating. Whoa.
We worked on this.
No, we didn't.
But yeah, anchor
Rating
people.
and a review.
Yeah, do
That's
that.
all we ask.
And share it. Share
Yes.
it the fuck around.
See you guys. See you in the next one.